Hello and welcome to another video tutorial for the next generation vectorizer ContourTrace. In this video, we are going to learn about image stitching. We will learn about perspective distortions and how image stitching can minimize them. So, let's jump in and get started. What is perspective distortion? In photography, perspective distortion is a warping or transformation of an object that differs from how it would appear to a human observer. When we try to capture an image of this object, we should aim to capture a perfect 2D representation to extract better contours. But a photographed image will look something like the image on the right. As we can see, this image offers an unwanted perception of depth, and the extracted contours are imperfect. This is what is known as perspective distortion. There are two factors that influence perspective distortion. First is the angle of view. While capturing, if the object was not aligned in the exact center, we will get perspective distortion. In this case, we may succeed in eliminating the distortion by adjusting the angle. But if the object is large, it is impossible to align the whole of it in the center of the frame. Second is the distance from the object. The closer we get to the object, the wider our field of view must be, which increases distortion. On the other hand, the further we are from the object, the narrower our field of view, and thus reduced distortion. But here there are a couple of limitations to this approach. There is a physical limitation on how far we can be from the object, especially when we are in a closed space. And the other is having a camera lens with a high focal length, which are large and expensive. Image stitching is helpful to overcome these limitations by eliminating or greatly reducing perspective errors. It is useful when capturing large objects or scenes with multiple objects. Image stitching also eliminates the need for expensive camera gear. Now, let us see how we can use image stitching. First, we need to place and arrange the tools that we are trying to create the shadow board on a position marker template. Next, open the Image Stitching with Position Markers module in the ContourTrace application. In the Input Selection menu, you'll find 4 different input options for scanning objects within this module. Now, we'll proceed with Area Scan Portal Automatic Operation as the input selection. With this option, the objects will be scanned automatically. Without further delay, let's begin the image stitching process. Once the generation process begins, on the right side you will observe real-time camera movements within the Area Scan Portal. Meanwhile, the left side window will display real-time image stitching of the orthogonal view of the objects as they are being processed. As you can see, in the first step the camera moves in a zigzag pattern to get an overview image. In the subsequent precise scanning, the camera automatically moves along the contours of the objects to get a precise orthogonal view of that object. Once the image generation process is done, save the generated image for further contour extraction process in ContourTrace. Now let's compare the stitched image with an image taken by a standard camera. As you can see, the stitched image significantly reduces perspective distortion, making it suitable for accurate, true-to-form and true-to-scale contour extraction in the ContourTrace application. That concludes this tutorial. To explore more features of ContourTrace and learn how to use the Area Scan portal, watch the other videos, visit our website at ContourTrace.com or contact us directly to find out more about ContourTrace.